Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. So ought to bring up second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Rodgers off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Motion man left is Lazard. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Lazard, 61 yards. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. There he goes, right side. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind
wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Broken tackle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7. Ours.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
2 and now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
John Franklin Myers, the run in there to drop him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hand.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And now off to the races down the right side.
He's on his way. Breece Hall.
The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Second down and 3.
All right, let's go.
Now Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Miami.
Tua now on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
26.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Hey, take 26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Tua's throw complete there to Barrios. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This pass nabbed by Waddle along the sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
First and goal, Miami.
Ready.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hey, 88. Look at you.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Over. 630.
In motion left goes a tight end. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He finds Wilson, and they move this all the way down to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from... Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Rodgers, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He could not get away that time.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.